Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
So welcome to LAX second meeting. My name is Stanley, and I'm a good leader.
Yeah. Okay.
My name is Abdul Hakim.
My name is Sun Ivy. My name is Teo Hai Ting.
My name is Yap Kai.
My name is Wei Ming.
And my name is Tam Hanzi.
My name is Suyin.
So today, in our second meeting, so what we need to do is share the information gathered on the subtopic and identify information. So last week we planned, after discuss, we get the final result is the child abandonment.
Yeah, child abandonment.
So today we need to brainstorming about some information about the child abandonment. So as of you know, child abandonment is actually a very serious criminal offense and should be prevented. And we should raise the awareness to the public, especially to the teenagers. So any ideas?
Yeah, I would like to share something that I found from since last week. Actually, child abandonment, or we can call it as baby dumping, is actually the abandoning or the discarding of a child which is younger than 12 months. So I would like to emphasize here that we are going to emphasize on the babies who have been dumped by their parents, which is younger, not more than 12 months years old.
Newborn baby.
Yeah, newborn baby.
Alright.
Normally, then I would like to share about how the child abandonment happen. It's probably happen because of poverty. The parents they are underage, they are not afford to raise a baby, grow, then they are not responsible enough, so they abandon their child.
I agree with Mimi because to raise a child, parents need a lot of money because they need to afford their education and many things. So they need a lot of money. Yeah. So if they are poor, they will decide to abandon the child.
What I've heard from learning about poverty, and I think poverty does not relate to irresponsibility lah, because I think they want to be responsible, but they cannot afford to be like that. So that's why they make the wrong decision, which I think is a wrong decision, because no matter how they still have to be responsible, right?
That is very true.
Yeah. So that's why we have to talk about.
But usually, I think the reason of poverty didn't happen so much in our country. Actually, happened in Vietnam or something. Because in our country, we got many NGOs, non-government bodies. They can give some helps to those people. So if they really face this problem, maybe they can seek for help from the authorities. I think they won't reject them to help them.
I think the main reason for baby dumping in Malaysia is because of teenage pregnancy, unwanted pregnancy. They don't have enough sex education, so end up with pregnant.
Education is very important. Naturally, I think although it's included in our syllabus, but I think
We
most
take it
teachers,
lightly,
most teachers they don't really very
Focus.
think it's very important.
Didn't go deep inside.
Yeah,
They just go.
and most of the teachers they are shy to touch on this topic. So
Mostly Malaysians are more shy.
I agree with Stanley and Tyrants. It means like the youth they will seek for fun on the sides, but they don't want to take on the responsibility on the effect like the babies and all that. So they just dump the baby after they born them.
Sometimes we will see on newspaper that some people born the baby in toilet, right?
Give birth to a baby.
some of them throw their babies from the 18th floor.
We can conclude that it's actually immature. They are, because they are young, right?
They don't know
So they
how
are not
to-
mature
Some of
enough
them
to.
are actually mentally stressed because they are underage.
Yeah,
They don't know how to tell their parents.
What about Hakim?
For my opinion, I think the reason why the baby dumping happen is because of social pressure. Because when the teenager is pregnant, most of the people surround of the woman will have bad thought on the woman, and sometimes the parent of the pregnant girls really they also pressure
Disagree.
they get mad to their
Child.
child.
Well, I agree with what Hakim said because when the teenagers they come across this problem, the first thing come to their mind is how am I going to get rid of these things, the babies.
And how am I going to tell my parents?
And then they suffer from this kind of pressure, and then they get lost of their mind, and then they choose to abandon the baby. Maybe in the
Under the
toilet, rubbish bin, the public area. Uh, I pity those babies because they did nothing wrong, and then
But
it's
they were
not their
dumb on it.
it's not their fault, and then it's not their fate to have this kind of life.
So what should we do as
Besides the parent, I think the society around the pregnant woman uh, is also contribute the child abandonment, because when people know the woman have if when the people know
Teenager.
the teenager is pregnant, most of them will
Look
shun
down.
the teenagers.
They will look down on
They
that
look down.
person. Social.
So
So
now
she doesn't have any other choice. So she had to throw the baby.
How should we
how should we
raise the awareness
as
after listening to all
university
those?
student?
education is the most important.
Just now Sally got mentioned about the school education is quite important about our country teaches in I try to teach about this. So what I found details is parents of the teenagers should play the important role to prevent the child abandonment because usually the parents are more closer to their children, right? So like if a girl her mother can teach her about the sexual thing and tell her how to give her the sex education and tell her how to protect herself from the sexual activity and how to prevent the ways to prevent her from being pregnant.
I want to add on something that parents should be taught by the professions before they teach their children first, because since they didn't have the basic education about sex, so they don't know how to start the conversation about sex, so they might give wrong information to the child.
Are you sure parents don't know? I don't know most of that. It's not the most important things.
like what Amy said, we can actually invite those professionals, people to come maybe to the school to give a talk regarding this. Better than let those teachers in the school to teach them about such education because maybe they are not familiar with it and then they don't know how to deliver it in the correct way. So if we invite those professionals, maybe they do have their some special tactics to let those teenagers to know what is correct, what is wrong.
I think I agree. I think it's better than the teenager to discover themselves.
Yes.
When they discover themselves, maybe it's too late.
Yeah. They kind to go to the bad side of those things.
I have another opinion about the parents' role. I think parents shouldn't scold or blame their children if their children get unwanted pregnancy. Instead, they should support their children so that their children won't abandon the child after.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you. What do you mean by support them? Support them to
No, I mean
Support the
after
support children after the children born
Like what she meant is
not
you
stop for
don't
the
give
unwanted
that
pregnancy.
teenager extra pressure
So that
because it already
too
happened.
pressure.
So what you have
Since
to do is to
everything-
find a solution instead of asking for fault, finding fault, right? So I think that's what Helen meant, right?
If since the children already pregnant, they will feel very pressure. If their parents give them more pressure, so end up
They
the
will end up
children
with
will
child
abandon the
abandonment.
baby.
For me, I think that prevention is better than cure. So
Yes.
we need to we need
You
to
shouldn't let it happen.
give the education first rather than prevent.
Like parents, right? They really play an important role in this kind of things because parents, like one of the group members say, parents are the person who are closest to their child. So parents should keep track of their children so that they will know where they go, and the children have to be responsible on where if they are going out, and then they have to tell their parents. And then their parents also have to get aware of get to know their children's friends so that we can prevent this kind of things.
So basically, we are encouraging early sex education. Is it? So, uh, how are we supposed to encourage this early sex education, and how are we going to do it through PS?
As a university student,
Yeah, lah, how because after discussing right, we have come to like mostly agreeing to having early sex education, maybe through parents and maybe the government can also contribute. Like we encourage schools to deliver this message earlier, like maybe even in primary school it will be proper because they have to know early before, because when they enter puberty later, maybe they have change in mind, they have different kind of perspective, they might not listen to what is delivered. So the earlier is the better. That's what I thought lah. So how is it to
Do you mean how they should present this point into the video?
yeah.
so you should present the ways or present the reason.
And I think way is better, way to create awareness.
I think maybe like we can combine the effect of the baby abandonment and raise the awareness together. And this can give more impact to the public about the baby abandonment.
Yeah.
So what you mean is we show the consequences
And then way to create
and then the
So the
ways
consequences first lah, and then the way to overcome it.
Or consequences, like we say later that teenager will face social pressure, like that kind of stuff. Then after that, how to
many baby cause
So what's your
Well, for my opinion, I think we should relate on the factor how the child abandonment happen with the how to prevent it. Because for my opinion, I think both of the aspect are related.
So both are quite important.
Yeah. So next discussion we should discuss all of it.
Yeah.
I think we should focus on the situation of the child who are pregnant, the teenager who are pregnant, and the child have been abandoned. How their life after that. Should show the public how true is if they abandon the child.
So you are supporting the effect and
In fact, then maybe at the behind you can show some
please.
it's impossible. The whole video we talk about the ways to describe.
maybe we can make a story up. Then in the story we implement, we cultivate all these things,
Factors,
factors, the consequences, the ways.
Oh,
So conclusion we need to do all include all these all these factors and consequences those in our video. Okay.
Or you all say just now you got mention parents play an important role, right? So maybe the video should say like the parents always I think give the child believe their work, then give love to the children, give love to the teenager so the teenager do something not outside. Then after that the effect of see how you all want.
Okay.
But just now maybe we are lack of discussion on the effects, right? So maybe we can talk about some effects first, then discuss about how we want what effect that we want to choose to deliver in the video. You want the effect of the abandoned child or the both sides can talk. Yeah, I think both sides.
Impact on the mother.
Okay.
So like Hakim said, you get blamed by the society. So
Parents give them
maybe
pressure.
it's tough, very stressed, and
Feel
you
embarrassed to go out of house. When we hide inside house.
and more seriously, you could maybe you suicide.
Yeah. Commit suicide, right?
This is after abandoning a baby.
Because they feel guilty.
It is a loss of lives.
Yeah, lots of life.
Mental illness.
So the effect,
So
The
teenager,
how about the effect of the babies?
baby just die.
I mean we can show the scene now. Like when the baby is dumped,
Still
then
alive, but then it's
it's
down to
cry,
life.
it's cry,
Then very pity the situation.
And how the baby lost his or her breath slowly.
Cry until no more life.
And how can we get a baby?
bitten by the ants, the flies, the baby,
Yeah, we can
the
do
dog.
scenes like that lah. So that people feel it's
To
very
show how pity is the baby to have such
Where
life
can we get baby in the video?
because of the irresponsibility of their parents.
all these details information about the video we'll discuss on the next meeting. So I think today is enough. So conclusion is we should include all total
I think
Effect and awareness.
more focus on the effect
effect.
of the woman, the
Effect
mother
to
who are
the-
pregnant and the after the child, how the effect on the child who is in abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah, we can bring it up with story. Yeah, it sounds more interesting.
Interesting. It's like attractive.
I also need to think wisely because the video I think is 3 minutes, right?
Yeah, we have to think.
Yes,
Never mind, that one we will discuss in next week.
Okay.
So thank you everyone for attending this second meeting. Hope to see you next week.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.